Hello friends and welcome back to another episode from my Roman campaign. Now just looking at this map, you will see that some things are different from my last episode, and that is because after this fight here near Brundisium, in which I killed those, or destroyed that servile army, I had yet another update that kind of wrecked my ability to save that episode, and so I did have to replay this. I recruited some different units and more easily destroyed this servile army. I then noticed that when I ended that turn, the Carthaginians just kind of vacated the premises. So I decided to go ahead and to take Syracusae. It was basically not a fight. There's no fight there, just a garrison. And this fleet is sitting here patrolling. And they also vacated Lilybaeum, and we took that without a fight, just a garrison force. And so I decided, I think that was the turn afterwards, just not even really to show that after they left. But now we are, let me see, so let me make sure that we are ready to end this turn. It appears as though we are. Let's check out diplomacy here. I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly what was in the last episode and what was not. But now we have trade and a non-aggression pact with the RDA, as well as with the Arverni. We have trade with the Dalmatae, although I believe they are not. Oh, they do have non-aggression pact with us. Okay, they do. Okay, the Gallici are not happy with us. Liguria still is being a bunch of jerks. Lusitani, I'm guessing they will at some point like us. Sorry, didn't mean to click that. Simply because we do have some diplomatic problems with the Gallici, who are at war with the Lusitani. There was one other thing that I wanted to talk about. There was another group. Let's see. Oh, that was the Arverni. Okay, so we have a trade and a non-aggression pact with the Arverni as well. I believe non-aggression pact. Yes, we do. Okay, so that is what is new. You didn't really miss much, so anyway, don't feel too bad that you missed my taking over Lilybaeum. We will end this turn. All right. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So, the Carthaginians, I guess, are either completely pulling out of Africa, or for whatever reason, they're at least pulling out of Syracuse. I was thinking it was to better defend Carthago, but it appears as though, if I remember correctly, actually, my spy found out that there is actually very little by way of military force in Carthago. Excuse me again. A little bit of water went down the wrong pipe. They do have now a fleet and a small army in Carthago, so we're not too worried about that. I would actually, to tell you the truth, like to get peace with at least either Libya or Carthage, or potentially both, just because I kind of have what I want for now. From then, I don't really want to get too wrapped up into an enormous war in Africa. Although, if we could get some sort of an agreement with the Ligurians, I would consider, continuing pushing forward in Africa. But I did not mean to just replace that. Crap. Okay. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter. Those are just very, very small, minor tweaks. Okay, so we have that. What is this? This is remuneration reforms. Let's see. Well, we were going to go down this route. That's 10 turns, and this is, what? 10 turns. I really should get something going with my economy. I really have very little going. This is also 10 turns. This doesn't do much. Wealth from culture. Let's see. Action costs. What about this? Common weights and measures. It's only 3 turns. You know what? I really should get cracking on my economy, but I'm going to do this first, and then we'll do economy. And the reason why I want this is because I want a field engineer's workshop so I can have scorpions. Scorpions are not that amazing, but for historical purposes, they are interesting to have. And I found that using this mod, they have been buffed a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of scout around here, see what Carthage and Libya have as far as units. This is, as far as territory, this is Nova Carthago. Okay, so Libya has Thapsus. Yeah, THPH in classical Latin was not th with a TH or f like an F with a PH. It was actually P, okay, Ph in the classical Latin, and TH was actually Th, okay, so later it became th and th. They became the, I believe they're called diphthongs, or diphthongs. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but anyway. Come on, Ligurians. I want to befriend you. I really do, or at least not be forced to destroy you yet at this point. This is a what? Is that a fleet? No, that's a transport. So we're going to have some trouble with the Libyans here in a bit. It's not really that. I'm not particularly concerned, but all right. This is my first ally army, and we are working on building it up a little bit. I would like to get more cavalry, if I can. I have one ballista. I'm probably going to get. Well, maybe for this one I won't have time to get Scorpion, but one ballista's fine. I really would like to get some cav, but I really need to start working on my economy. So I'm going to leave that for now and see what we can get here. Food is doing relatively okay. Public order is okay there. Public order is turning around here in Magna Graecia. I am actually going to see. Let's check out Italia. Italia. Okay, we cannot have another. Okay, another. What is that called? Edict. Do not have another edict. So let us continue here. Good. Yes, we've expanded Rome and we're building a public forum. Really should get some temples going, but that's going to eat away at my food. And public order here is actually not too terrible. I don't have any armies there, so I'm going to focus more on, let's see, Magna Graecia. And that's going to take all of my funds, basically. This could become, public order here is at 6. That would give me more food and take away only 2 public order. That's 11,000. What do I want? Until I have more money, it's going to be very difficult. I'm actually going to try and save some of that coin. We're not struggling right now. I mean, I would like to make more money, you know, more quickly, but again, I'm not too concerned about that at this point. We are able to support 2 large armies, plus I'm building an ally army, so... Oh, come on, Liguria. What's the problem with you? They're actually more powerful than I am? Oh, they do have a lot of territory. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do something with them. I don't know. Can I give them any money? They will not accept that. I don't know. I'm friends with the Dalmatae, Dalmati. They're friends with the Dalmati. That should be helpful. You will just not accept anything, you bastards. Okay. That's one of the reasons why I'm not too interested in pushing forward into Africa, because I'm afraid that I'm going to get hit in the rear.
The gods will have me listen to you.
Those pricks. Trade agreement? Come on. Yeah, trade with the Lusitani. Yay. Hooray. Okay. Nova Carthago. Client state. That would piss off the Arverni. I don't want to mess with that. You know, if I could keep them out of the war, that'd be great. No. How about trade? No. Okay, well, let's see if we can get some sort of an agreement with Carthage. Be like, hey, Carthage, I'm not going to fight you anymore.
You are welcome, but not.
You will not. I'm welcome, but not really welcome. Okay, Libya. Let's try Libya now. Libya, I really don't feel like fighting you anymore. I got what I wanted. I rejected that, but it was moderate. Now, okay. Grovel. Kiss my ass. I'm not going to grovel. What? You'll reject that as well. I mean, I will destroy them. It's just, if I can... Boy, you're redundant. Okay. I hate redundant fools. Okay. Well, you accepted that. That's kind of funny. Okay.
Do not try my patience with
no. Trade agreement, no. Now, how about Carthage? Your client state has accepted
Does this pass for speech where you
peace. You will not take peace. Well, I do not know. Do they have any more that they own? Kart Hadasht. They own what? Is it all they own is Kart Hadasht? Why are they so powerful? They probably have this, right? Yeah, they have the Balearic Islands down here. And they have Kart Hadasht. And I'm guessing this is all Nova Carthago. Nova Carthago. Well, they really destroyed. I forget. Is it not the Is it the Mauritanians down here? What were they called? I forget. Anyway, they're destroyed. I do not know who this is. I'm guessing that's Numidia, something like that. This is probably Garmantia. Libya. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do then is I am going to take my spy. Where's she at? Oh, she's up north, that's right. I'm going to start moving my spies around down to the south here and start moving around, trying to check on the Libyans, and hopefully we can open up trade with, let's see, this is unknown. I'm guessing this is either Kyrene or Egypt. Yes, so we still have about 1,300 coin. I could spend it, but I think what I'm going to do is just end this turn, and I will. I'm going to end that turn. I do not know if we're going to have a big battle here. Sorry for that, there's ice in my water, and it kind of jingled around in my cup there. But if we do have a battle, of course that would be wonderful and great, and everyone could be happy. But I do not know if there will be one. From right now, the Carthaginians are kind of being standoffish, which is, like I said, quite a bit different from how they were in my previous Roman campaign. The one that I played before this one on using this mod. Lemuria, what is this? Yeah, Lemuria, what does that give me? Lemuria? Lemuria. Can you pop up? Evidently you give me nothing, Lemuria. Okay, well, okay. Latin, cultural influence. Okay, that's great. Construction complete, public forum. Faction destroyed, Galiki. Carthage and the Lusitani. Sparta and Libya. Sparta, I love you. Sparta, would you become a defensive ally?
May Hermes
That'd be really cool.
both with skillful tongue.
You will not. Ooh, skillful tongue. What is with you people and mouths? Okay. Anyway, being rather suggestive with what you say. Non-aggression pact. You just will not accept anything, and I'm not even willing to throw money at you anymore. You guys are just assholes. Yeah. Anyway, okay, we already done that. Let's see. Postumia Scapula. You are down here. This is Libya. That's a pretty weak force. I'm more concerned with this fleet. And I'm not really that concerned. It's just I'm going to have to land them outside of its range, likely over here, and then take Carthage. And, you know, if Carthage is just going to force me to be like that, hey, man, I'm going to be like that. I don't really care. Okay, so great. I'm going to put you here. Can she see both paths? She can. Okay, and she can collect intelligence for now. Legia Utalica down in Lilybaeum. Antiqua. You were down in Syracuse. I would really like to get rid of these fools, but what do they even have? Yeah, that's right. They will not really go away. So, we're doing okay with public order. Go to Roma, and we're going to... Ooh, I could boost that. That would give me... That would take away one food, but that would give me lots of wealth. That's most of my money. Do we want a delicatessen first, or do we want an amphitheater? What do we want? What do we want? Let's see. We can't have that. We cannot have a slave trader. Alright. Let me just check on my other provinces here. Let's see. Magna Grecia, you're doing okay so far. Again, I will get started soon on boosting public order, but I think I'm going to go ahead and recruit some more. I have plenty of coin to support it, which means that once I get this allied army built up to the point where I like it, then we'll be able to support it, obviously, and then I can focus more and more time and resources on economy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 groups of auxiliary cavalry, and let's see, how many... Soki, Equites. Let's see. 3 of those. Can we get anything else? Let's see. I'm going to take... And one more auxiliary infantry for now. Probably this is going to be a relatively cavalry-heavy army, just because that's where the Romans got much of their cavalry from, was from their allies. And that is basically all we can do with this turn. We've already done diplomacy. I'm just going to take a quick look here. I'm guessing, yeah, this is... Yeah, Egypt is down here. Have we met Egypt? We have not met Egypt yet, but we know that they're there. We have not met Egypt, but we know that they're there, which is interesting. Wouldn't it be unknown if we didn't know where Egypt was? If we had not made contact with Egypt? Whatever. Anyway, we will make contact with Egypt soon, and hopefully we will open up trade with Egypt. Egypt tends to be quite weak, this mod did not give them a buff. It seems, at least not in my last campaign. It did not give them a buff. So Egypt remains militarily quite weak, but economically they are great trading partners to have. So hopefully we will open up trade with them, and that will give us more funds, and then we can invest in our lands and continue building armies. Hunted. What does this do? Pirate hunting. What does this do? Ignored. What does this do? I don't want to recruit, so I'll do hunted. Okay. Population surplus where? Corsica and Sardinia. Worried, untrustworthy, loyal. Okay. What does worry do? I don't know what that does, but household expands. What is this? No, it's in the pool. Quartermaster reports. Okay, unhappy populace. Okay, well, you'll get over it. Let's go to my armies now. And there was one army that I changed its general's household. I did not want to do that. It was not you. Was it you? No. So it must have been Vulcania. Yeah, we don't want that. We want something else. Infantry units. Agents. I think it's you. Yeah, I think that was what he originally had. I hope it was. Was it? Well, doesn't really matter. I'll use the better ones anyway, so. Alright, let's move you, Posthumia Scapula, down towards Libya. Or towards Egypt. They're kind of my goal here, is to find them, locate them, and then... That fleet has vacated Carthage. Oh no, it hasn't. I'm blind, completely blind. Okay, it's still sitting there in the harbor. Okay, so they're still sitting there. Probably, if and when I do invade Carthage, what I'm going to do, well, when I invade Carthage, if they will not accept peace, I'm going to destroy them and destroy them quickly. Probably going to bring this army down to Lilybaeum, this allied army down, where I can continue to recruit, and move this army out to Carthage. Probably what I'm going to do. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to move you down here. I'm not going to force march you, just because A, I'm not in that big of a hurry, and B, we can still recruit even when you are, even after you have moved. We can't do that if you are in forced march. So let's see, what do we want here now? We have Cav. I want. Can we? If I recruit you, we cannot get Silky Extraordinary. I would like a little bit of, just a few, shock Cav units. I mean, just for some variety and for some fun. I would like to get some mercenaries, but they will eat up my funds quite quickly. And again, I'm not really that worried about it. So if we don't get this army filled out right away, not a big deal. I have 4 Silky Hastati. I have 3 auxiliary infantry. I probably want at least 4 Silky Extraordinary. So that would be what? 16 plus 2, 8, plus probably 1 or 2 Equites Extraordinary, Silky Equites Extraordinary, so that would be 18. And then, how would I finish out that? I probably would get some Peltasts. That's probably what I will do. So, maybe I will force march them. Let's see. I'll force march them just because I'm not going to recruit this turn. And I'm going to save my funds. Let's see. Will these Ligurian fools, I mean, lovely, lovely people, will you please...
For we are an honest
the only place that I really want to spend any money here is if they will accept a non-aggression pact, and they won't. That doesn't really worry me. It kind of annoys me, perplexes me a bit, but yes, we will. I understand. Magna Graecia, your public order is falling now, which is tedious. Tedious. What should we do here? It is winter. I'm guessing that will turn around next turn. If it does not, then we'll probably build an auditorium or potentially a shrine. So let's end this turn. I know we haven't really done much. We're kind of going through this quickly, but kind of positioning ourselves to take the war to the Carthaginians now in Africa and the Balearic Islands and Hispania. All right. Again, apologies for my ice rattling in my cup. Let's see. My other allied army, which I will make here, and I will create it soon, probably I mean, I like to keep my allied armies nearby, near my Roman armies, just in case they have to support or whatever. Ooh, I don't like the position of that army. Yeah, as I was saying, that was the only event? Well, okay. I typically just, for historical reasons and also for support reasons, I like to have my allied armies near my Roman armies. But I'm guessing that I will not be able to do that, at least for the time being, simply because I do not know what the Ligurians have up their sleeve. They now have, as you just saw, they have that army basically at my border. And they evidently have a death wish, or they believe I do. I don't really know exactly what it is they're trying to do. I have no evil intentions towards them, so... What is this? It's a fleet, and that's a fleet. They have 2 fleets here. So annoying. Okay. We now have 3 armies in Magna Graecia. We're going to put you into... Why can you not recruit? Why can you not recruit? Oh, you can recruit. Okay. We now have 3 armies on the island of Syracuse. And I'm not quite certain the best plan of action to take here, simply because their fleets would destroy one of my armies at sea very, very easily. So anyway, let's see, what can you do? I would like to be able to get them on land ASAP. Can they? They could. No, they can't. Let's see. Yeah, they can't get on land anywhere. Can you get on land here? Cannot. Okay. Should I take the risk? Hopefully they'll be able to run away. Actually, I think I'm going to bring this army over to Carolus, just for now. And then I may be able to, in one go, get them here, or at least closer. It's kind of, it's a little bit less risky, I suppose, than going straight from Lilybaeum. Their fleets may not be able to see my army there. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see. We're going to move you into Lilybaeum. And we shall recruit now. And I want... Can you recruit? What's the problem? Okay, you can recruit. Okay. I would like 2 units of Soci Equites Extraordinari, and... Let me get 1 group of you. That's 16 now. We'll probably get 2 or 3 more Soci Extraordinari, and then my lovely, lovely Peltists. I could recruit Peltists now, but I don't really need them. I don't think that their fleets are going to cause me too much trouble there. So, as you can see, my coin is back to 300. So, I'm going to actually just end that turn again. Yeah, I'm guessing this episode we will likely not be able to fit a battle in unless I go way over time, and I really don't want to go over time, so we'll see what happens. They are now trying to... it seems like with that fleet, they're trying to shadow my army. My army with this fleet shadowing this army, it seems. So, I'm not too scared of that. I think they just want to keep an eye on, this army when it comes down, so then they will be able to at least see it, and then be able to pull this this fleet over. Bad omen. Oh, lovely. Bad omen. Sextus Marius Bulbicus. That's an interesting name. Okay. Trusted. Brushing innards of a boar. Oh no, the innards of a boar had no heart. Oh. Well, it costs us nothing, so let us sacrifice 100 bulls. Okay. Alright. Good enough for now. Our coin... We are losing a little bit too much coin here. But we're almost ready to fill this army out completely. We have, including our general, 6 units of cav, which is plenty. Okay, so... Let's see. We're going to recruit... I can only recruit... Oh, I could recruit 2 of you, right? I will do that, indeed. And the next turn, I will likely recruit my Peltasts. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take the risk of bringing this army down. I'm going to pull them over to this side, kind of like this. Which may keep them out of the range of this fleet. I'm not certain. at least we have a better chance of being able to, they're recruiting too, evade them and retreat, hopefully. Although if we lose that army, we're going to be in a bit of trouble, but anyway.
How may I serve?
We'll just have to build a new army. Alright, so let's come down here. This is who? This is Macomedes, and it is still
I serve only
a Libyan settlement. So they've brought. It appears as though the Ligurians have brought this army back, and that is a full stack, and it looks rather powerful. Celtic warriors, relatively speaking, anyway. Okay, and we will also. We're already 260 BC. We will also end this turn, unless the Ligurians would like to not. Why are you angry with me? Well, they're at war with Massilia, sorry. Oh, God.
Greetings to you. I trust you.
I really would
honorable words
like to
that I
have
can
a
hear
non-aggression
kindly.
pact with you, but if you're going to be stupid, then be stupid. What is your problem now? Trading with me, we have
Welcome.
non-aggression pact. What is
I-
your problem? I don't understand why you're only neutral. Treaties with the Dalmati. Oh, they're at war with the Dalmati. Well, hey. There's not much I can do about that. Ending turn. That fleet is moving away. This fleet is moving in. Okay, well, it looks like we'll be able to get on land, which works to our advantage, obviously, for an army. Goes without saying, I suppose. But at least against those dirty fleets.
The words of the
Massilia?
oracle influenced our
Ooh,
choice
Massilia
of
took
proposal.
that.
Therefore,
Do we want military
give your
access with
consideration
Massilia?
appropriate seriousness.
What do you need military access for, Massilia? You could just move in and take what's it, Medlin and Patavium, and that's Patavium and Noria. I suppose I'll give it to you just so you don't think I'm a jerk.
Your people must
I would like to keep at least one of you on my side. Why do you have to move that? Well, you don't want to go past Medlin here. Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense. I wouldn't want to get stuck in Medlin if I had only one army. As well, because they have at least, well, they had at least one full stack there. What happened here? Favored by the gods. 10% wealth from agriculture and 3 growth per turn. Wow. See? Sacrificing bulls. The gods love beef. Okay. You are not going to do anything to me, so I'm going to hop on dry land. Hey, yeah. Yeah, boy. Okay. Can you force march? Only a little bit. But I don't think... What is this? It's a fleet. We are no longer really in any sort of trouble there. So, that's great. We are on land, and we should be able to take Carthage now. Relatively easily. This is Sparta. Sparta. Good. Sparta's fighting the Libyans. Hooray! Kyrenaika, I think is how you say that. Anyway. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Do we want to befriend Kyrenaika? What is... You are fighting Drangiana, who are way over here. Oh, because you're a satrapy of Egypt. You're fighting Media. You're fighting the Seleucids. Hey, Kyrenaika, would you like to trade?
As befits your reputation.
Yeah, would you like to give me
Now,
money?
friend, speak plainly, so that we
You can
may
give me
fall
money.
to haggling.
Low. Okay, well, how about you pay me 500? We could have trade? You've rejected that.
You
Oh.
have an honest face,
You
even
bastards.
as you offer an honest bribe.
Alright, well, at least we can have some
ask
trade.
no more.
And hopefully that will endear us a
Proposal
bit to
is
Egypt, and we
wise,
can have a non-aggression
honorable,
pact, and
I hope
we can trade and be friends. Because I like money. I need money right now because I'm not really focusing on building my economy at the moment. Alright. Speaking of not building my economy, I am going to... Why does it take so long to build back up my hoplites? Anyway, I'm not going to use hoplites right now. I want a few ranged units. I do have 1 ballista, but I would like to have a few missile units. So I'm going to hire 2 groups of mercenaries, and that will fill out my ally army. Alright. That's all we want right now. Alright, friends. Well, I think we're almost at the half-hour point, so I'm going to end this episode here. I'm sorry we did not get a battle in this episode, but we may, just may, depending on what happens here in Carthage, I may fight a settlement battle here. I may fight a siege in Carthage. So we'll see what happens. I don't have any siege equipment. I'll probably have to besiege them and build some siege towers or something like that, and then take Carthage. Or, well, if this fleet goes away, or if it's really too easy, I may just... because I am a little bit concerned about that bug that Total War Rome 2 used to have when it came to besieging large settlements and with the lag that is involved there, especially with this mod. I cannot remember. I know I fought several settlement battles, walled settlement battles with this mod in my previous campaign, but I can't remember if the lag was terrible. I don't think it was. And they have only a fleet, so they don't have, and a garrison. They don't really have, huge numbers of men running around there. So we may play it out and see. Anyway, I will save that for at least the next episode. Thank you once again for your time and for viewing my campaign and viewing this episode in particular. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ahdohgahlius Magnus, signing off.